So here's a couple of the examples of kind of the bioeconomy in action. So Vegware, a great example here, compostable materials to drive food waste recycling and enhance soil fertility. So every year at the moment, there's 9.5 million tons of food waste in just in the UK alone, primarily from households, which is terrifying. And this waste at the moment is primarily sent to landfill, where it decomposes and actually accounts for 8% of our greenhouse gas emissions and 31% of our methane emissions. And methane is 30 times more toxic than carbon dioxide for global warming. So we really need to stop this food waste going to landfill. And a great way to do that is for products that contain food or products that are used to serve food to be made in compostable material. And then these compostable packagings can be put in with the household food waste and either go to be composted or through anaerobic digestion. And that could potentially save a huge amount of greenhouse gases. And then I talked about the agricultural plastic pollution. So mulch films, they're used to help with moisture retention and weed suppression, amongst other things, when farmers are growing their crops. And actually what's really great about having biodegradable plastics used there is that once the farmer's finished with them, they can be ploughed in and they degrade in the natural environment, and you don't end up with those kind of persistent plastics that you often get, because it's really hard for farmers to go back and collect all those materials once they've been put out. So biodegradable materials there are a great example of how we can stop the accumulation of plastics in the environment. Another area is around tree guard shelters. So if you're out on a walk through a forest, sometimes you see lots of plastic discarded, which have been around tree guards, or you can actually get biodegradable versions of that will completely disappear over time. So what opportunities lie ahead for the bioeconomy landscape? Well, in terms of our bio-based and biodegradable materials, there's lots of information out there that says there's going to be huge growth in this area for both biodegradable and compostable materials. So it's looking like they're going to have a huge place in the future, which is fantastic because it will lead to a reduction in our greenhouse gas emissions. So just a quick final thought here is that there's no such thing as a way. And when we throw something away, it must go somewhere. It's just that we're fortunate enough in the UK that we have waste infrastructure that allows us to kind of put it in the bin. Other countries don't have that. And actually at the moment we export over 60% of our waste to other countries to deal with, and that has to stop. So we must find more sustainable solutions, and compostable and biodegradable materials as part of the bioeconomy offer a real opportunity to make a really positive impact.